Hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are going to be doing your November career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so that one is popping out and we're going to take it. Happy, and Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Yeah, I think that there's something that you are really being called to let go of, okay? It could be a belief, it could be a habit. It's something, and when we go to the tarot, we'll take a closer look at that. But there's something that you need to kind of allow it to go, to release it, right? In order to step into this happy energy. And this is in your career and money sector, so it could be a belief that, your idea will never be successful. It could be anything that is kind of blocking. I feel like this wants to come in. This is right on the horizon. It's just something that is kind of blocking it from coming in. And I don't know why I'm hearing the word forgiveness. Sometimes we don't like the word forgiveness because we kind of feel like it's allowing somebody to be off the hook, condoning somebody else's behavior. But that is not what forgiveness really is. And I heard this the other day about, replace the word forgiveness with release. I feel like that's the energy I have here. It's kind of like a releasing something, releasing your expectations, releasing, for yourself. I feel like this is almost something that you're a pressure that you're putting on yourself, but it's actually preventing you from stepping into this happy energy. So, okay, so let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details. Yeah. Lovely energy. Okay, on the bottom, look at this. we have loss and we have let it go. I feel like you have lost something, so this could be you, you put yourself out there maybe for a promotion or something and you didn't get it, right? So you're feeling this sense of, oh, I'm not worthy enough. I lost that opportunity. Or you could have had an opportunity kind of come on your path and you said no to it, and now you're kind of like feeling, oh my goodness, I lost that opportunity. For some of you, you could have risked a little bit of money trying to start your own business, or you put a lot of time and energy into a business that you wanted to start, and the business hasn't taken off. So there's this energy of, oh my goodness, I've lost that money, I've lost that time. It's really about, once again, I'm going to say it's almost a sense of releasing whatever it is that you feel that you have lost. Because there's this sense of forgiving yourself. Once again, it's kind of like just allowing yourself some grace. I think that's the energy here, Gemini. Knowing that you did the best that you could in this situation, whatever it is, and allowing yourself to just kind of like move forward, just kind of, being almost like your own best friend, right? So in other words, like if you had a really good friend, okay, that invested time, money, energy into a business, and then the business didn't go the way that they wanted it to, right? What would you say to your best friend? It's about taking those same words and saying them to yourself, So yeah, I feel like, I just can't say it enough. It's kind of like giving yourself your own cup of love. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because this is going to help you to step back into your Queen of Wands energy. I feel like there's almost this energy where you have to let go of something in order to gain. And the problem is that you feel like, well, when I let go of this one thing, right? maybe you are going to lose money, or you are going to lose time, or something like that. But I don't feel like you're giving up on everything. It's kind of like you have to give up in one area in order to make bigger gains in another area. But I feel like this other area may not take off as quickly, right? You have to put time and energy into it, and you're kind of like, yeah, but in the meantime, I can't work on, say, let's put it this way. Say you have 3 products, okay? And product A is bringing in a relatively consistent income, okay? But it's not enough, okay, for you to live on, let's say. And product B is bringing in some consistent, income too, but once again, not enough. And then you have this idea for product C. But product C is going to take some time or energy to really get it up and get it going. And you are putting so much time and energy into product A and B that you don't really have any time left over to kind of be this new creative project that you want to get started. So the thing is that you may have to cut back a little bit on product A and B, or even cut out one of those products in order to find the time and the energy and perhaps even the financial backing for product C. So it's kind of an interesting energy, because I feel like you don't want to give up on something that, well, it's still paying out, or it's growing, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm not saying that you totally give it up, but it's kind of like you're putting a lot of time and energy into something that has kind of like plateaued. Let's put it that way. It's something maybe that has plateaued, and it's time to take your time and energy over to this new idea that you have. It's just that is going to take some time and effort to get it up and going, because here it is. It's kind of like this energy of probably maybe bringing people together, okay, in order to get your new idea going. With the True Love card, this is really an energy of you loving yourself enough, okay, to go and celebrate in a new idea. It's almost as if, product A and product B got your foot in the door. Let's put it that way. You got your foot in the door, and then this product C or service C, whatever that is, has kind of come out of the fruition of, or the idea for it has come out of your success in product A and B. So it's kind of like, well, I don't want to cut back on that, right? But it's time to let go. It's time to let go. Yeah, so there's an energy here of you're going to feel like you're taking one step backwards, but by taking one step backwards, you're going to be able to take 3 steps forward, okay? It's just about loving yourself enough to know that it's time to do this, for whatever reason. Yeah. You're just sabotaging yourself. Look at you have the Emperor on the bottom. This is, look, and the 3s just keep coming out. I feel like for some of you, you could even have like a primary job and then a side business that you've started, right? And now you come up with a 3rd idea, okay? But you don't have any more time or energy. We only have 24 hours in the day, right? And so it's kind of like, okay, where am I going to get that time and energy? And the 3rd thing I really feel like isn't going to bring you money right away. That's the other problem, right? So it's kind of like, okay, I got to look at my other options and decide where am I going to pull back some of my energy, because this is helping you to manifest something wonderful, because you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the Hierophant. It's about loving yourself and believing you're in yourself enough to go in this new direction, whatever this is. It's only you that's holding you back. You may be thinking, oh, well, that job that I have, or plan A that I have, right? I can't cut back on that because, and you have some excuse, Gemini, you come up with some reason why you can't cut back on the other ones. It's taking a good look at that and asking yourself, okay, how can I shift, okay, some of the time and energy that I'm putting into these two other ideas so that I can start putting time and effort into the third idea. It could be that maybe you're thinking about hiring some people too to help you out with A and B, right? And of course that would cost you money. I'm not saying it won't, but there's something for some of you, there's another avenue that is opening up for you. And you're just, it's almost kind of like, yeah, but I don't have, I just don't have the time, the money, the energy. So this is your obstacle. Okay, we have the loving woman, again, the Queen of Cups energy, and the Eight of Swords. It's yourself. It's your doubt in yourself that you have what it takes to really bring this into fruition. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of even using excuses. It could be, well, I don't know the technology of this new idea, or I don't know how to take it to market, or I don't know exactly how I create it, or something like that. I feel like there is this energy of perhaps reaching out to other people that can help you with this new idea, because yeah, it's something that is going to bring you, okay, that the happiness that you're wanting, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, all of the love, joy, abundance that you are looking for. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, okay, so you do, I feel like, you get this tower moment. You get this moment, this epiphany that really inspires you to become very determined. It's kind of like, okay, I really have to go after this new idea, whatever that is. For some of you, maybe it's just leaving your job and honestly putting some effort into finding a new job. But there's something that's coming in that is going to help you to see that you have the potential inside of you in order to make this a success. The only thing that's holding you back is yourself. So let's see what we have here for your advice. Okay, we have the Teacher and we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's coming in again. Understanding that for some of you, this could be a spiritual business that you are wanting to grow. For others of you, you could actually be going back to school, okay, to learn a new craft or a new degree or something like that. For others of you, you're going to become the teacher. You're becoming the teacher for others. This could be a brand new avenue for you. You could have learned a lot with perhaps your job or your career in the past, or perhaps if you started this side business or something, there's almost like, okay, I've learned something walking through that, okay? Now you're getting this inspiration, literally comes in suddenly, right? An inspiration that helps you to see how you can help other people. This really is about something that was painful in the past, now becoming your purpose. Understanding that, this is really destined, it's on your path. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're deciding to go in another way. And you know what? I feel like you're communicating this to people too. You're making the decision that you have to walk away from perhaps your fears of competition, fears of not being enough in this new world, that taking this new path is really helping you to open up to this greater wisdom of yourself. I really love this energy, Gemini. Okay, let's take a look at time to let go, this groundhog spirit. See, you have intuition and manifestation. You have decrease. I think you are worried that you're losing money, but it's a short-term thing. It's like a short-term loss brings you a long-term gain. Really, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, I get it. Okay, that is the problem. Yeah, so, I feel like, you have perhaps in some ways, in whatever the side business is or wherever your career is, you may have gone from the page to the king, but there's this emphasis on money. And, right now with the economy and everything, that makes a lot of sense. But you're wanting all of this progress, right? Or maybe you're feeling like you're new to the scene and you want to be the king. You wanting this progress. But the problem is that you're up in your head. You're a little too up in your head right now, Gemini. You're an air sign, right? So you're focusing on perhaps what you're losing, or you're focusing on how much money you may make or you may not make. It's kind of like you're focusing on that instead of your heart space, getting back into your heart space. So let's think about it this way, getting back into the people that you are trying to serve, really focusing on them, on what they need, on what they may want from you. Because I feel like if you started a side business or you've been successful in another career, the thing you're going to recognize is that when you were in your heart space, okay, that you flourished, right? You enjoyed your work, you were happy, you maybe had a sense of fulfillment. Now you have shifted, Gemini, okay? So you may have shifted careers now, you may have shifted your whole idea of what it is that you want to put out there to the world, but the problem is that you're connecting again to the 3D world. You're kind of like, well, I want progress in the 3D. I want the money. Where's the money, right? The money comes when you are exchanging your gifts. You are sharing your gifts with the world from your heart space. Get up every morning and just put your hands on your heart and think about the people that you are trying to touch with your product, your service, your business, your career, whatever it is. Think about the people that you are trying to touch. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if you work in corporations or institutions of any sort, that with the economy, there could be cutbacks and stuff like that. You could be being drawn into this energy of being very concerned about money because of that. The thing here is that it's time to let go. It's time to let go of being so worried about that, because when you're thinking that you are going to lose money, right, you're manifesting the decrease. So instead, get back into your heart space. Understand that when you come at this from a loving point, the financial success will also come. Really lovely energy there. And Gemini, I really feel like this is kind of a shift in your thinking more than anything else. It's just really a shift in your thinking. Okay, so let's see what we have. What risk can I take today? Interesting. Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap, but do not fret, because your soul has wings. Yeah, and I feel like you want to take this leap. There's a sense, I want to take this leap, stepping into this energy of truly loving yourself, of wanting to share your service, your product, your spiritual gifts with the world, with others, celebrating them. And at the same time, you're just concerned about how much money is this going to cost. And, perhaps speaking to a financial advisor, your accountant, really spending some time thinking about, the financial aspect of this, but getting I feel like you need outside advice, right? Because you're kind of stuck up in your head. But asking, for advice, and then trying to figure out, okay, what is the best way forward? Because once you get back into your heart, you may need to have a little bit of time to get your business up and going and that type of thing. But then you're stepping into this very wise leader, teacher type of role. Really lovely. Going in this way that is going to really kind of heal any sense that you may have about competition. Really understanding how you stand out from the crowd. That's a great question to ask yourself, Gemini, how do you stand out from the crowd? And, Geminis are very good at standing out. It's not about trying to blend in. It's really about coming at this from your heart, and sharing what is so special with you, with the people that you work for or work with. All right. Well, Gemini, I am going to leave it there. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.